हाँ, गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों।
तो
आज हम जो है इनकम टैक्स में बात करने जा रहे हैं। एग्रीकल्चर इनकम टैक्स, एग्रीकल्चर इनकम सेक्शन 10 सब सेक्शन 1 में आती है। एग्रीकल्चर इनकम जो होती है वो टोटली एग्जेम्प्टेड होती है। एग्रीकल्चर इनकम जो होती है वो टोटली एग्जेम्प्टेड होती है। तो एग्रीकल्चर इनकम थ्रू एग्जेम्प्टेड इज एग्रीगेटेड in case of certain assessees for the purpose of determining the rate of tax of non-agriculture income. From the year 1974-75, for the year ending 1974-75, the following two conditions are fulfilled with the mode of taxing the non-agriculture income under the head of income. So the conditions are: the net agriculture income exceed rupees 5 lakhs first. Second, non-agriculture income of the assessee exceed the maximum exemption limit, which for assessment at 2017 82 lakh 50,000. But if the assessee is more than 60 year of age and less than 80 year, 3 lakh. And for the assessee for more than 80 year, 5 lakh. Now 2019-20 tax rate are same. So computation of tax is done in the following manner. First, tax on is equal to agriculture income plus total income, and then second tax on is equal to agriculture income plus exemption limit. Third, tax liability. So these are agriculture income section 2 subsection 1A. अब we are talking about what is agriculture income. So this is very important point for all students. What is agriculture income? So following conditions are to be the fulfilled to consider any income as agriculture income. First, land should be situated in India. This is very important point. Second, land should be used for agriculture purpose. Third, any income earned from land, building, used for agriculture purpose, including the processing of agriculture produce. And fourth, rent or revenue derived from land. So these are agriculture income. तो अब with effect from assessment 2014-15, no tax is applicable on agricultural land if any building used is agriculture purpose and the building is situated area on said distance, then income generated from the building will not be agriculture income. First point, Roman number में if population is more than 10,000 but less than 1 lakh, so then distance should be less than 2 kilometer. If population is more than 1 lakh less than but 10 lakh, the distance should be less than 6 kilometer. Third, if the population is more than 10 lakh, so then the distance should be less than 8 kilometer. So these are agriculture income. Now we are next point discussing legal operations. Any income derived by a cultivator or receiver of rent in kind of any process ordinarily employed to render the produce raised or received by him to make it to fit to be taken to market. First point, the income obtained by the income tax payer from land given on lease is agriculture income, as here the land is the main source of income. Full stop. But income from the fruits of coconut trees on the leased land is not agriculture income, as it is not a direct source of income from land. These are legal operation. First point. Second point, if a company pays to a partner from the profit obtained from agriculture income, so then that money in the hand of partner will not be the income from agriculture, as in this case the income is from share of profit and loss from land. But if partner of a firm are paid salary, interest on capital and profit agriculture income, then this income will be considered as income from agriculture income. Third point, if agriculture land is given on rent, then the interest obtained from any unpaid rent is not agriculture income. Full stop. Similarly, any amount received reward, excess, production on the land is not agriculture income, but amount received from an insurance company as compensation in agriculture income. Next point, if a person is owner of such building which directly, indirectly influence agriculture work, then the obtained income is agriculture income. Now we are discussing on partially agriculture income. If the obtained income is partially from agriculture and partially from other sources, which is taxable under the head of profit from business and profession, then the income from agriculture will be included under partial income. So the following income come under this group. First point, income from sugarcane cultivation. If the mills producing sugar, now sugarcane on their own agriculture land and use raw materials for production of sugar, so then the actual cost of cultivating sugarcane is not taken into consideration, and only average market value is deducted from the cost of production. Second point, income from tea cultivation. So if a person sells tea produce from tea leaves cultivated in India, then 60% of the income is considered to be agriculture income and 40% taxable business income. Now last third point, income from cultivation and production of coffee. If a person cultivate coffee and